In this video, we're going to segment our customers so we can grow our business. To segment them, we're going to use a clustering technique. We'll collect all the information from our customers, we will run the clustering analysis, and then that way we can assess and properly target our customer segments. When we're done, we'll be able to visually see our segments clustered and be able to assess them analytically so that we can build strategy for each individual cluster. To get started, we're going to need several pieces of information about your customers. The first is their sales. How much did they purchase last year? The second, how satisfied are they of your product or service? And the last is the stated annual need. This figure is the amount that your customer states that they're going to be purchasing not just from you, but also your competitors in the next year. In order to collect these last two, the satisfaction and the stated annual need, you're going to need to survey your customers. So it's a simple internet email or an actual physical piece of paper where they're filling it out. Let's go ahead and drag and drop stated annual need in the columns section. Let's drag and drop the satisfaction scores in the rows and customer in the marks card. We want the market share to be the size of the bubble. So we're going to drag and drop market share into size. And we want filled in bubbles. So let's go ahead and click on the drop down and select circle. Great. Now let's expand this view so that we can see it entirely by clicking on the drop down and selecting entire view. All right, now we're ready for our cluster analysis technique. We want to go ahead and click on the analytics in the upper left tab, find cluster, click on it, and you want to drag and drop that into the cluster icon. And Tableau automatically finds the best clusters. And in this case, its number of clusters is set to 3. It's automatic and it actually gives us a 3. I'm fine with that. Let's X out. And now from a visual perspective, we just want to do a couple more things to make this chart pop. Click on the size vary. Well, first you want to double click the market share legend and then click on the drop down in size vary and select by range. And let's go ahead and just make this a bit more visual. And again, this is all on what your preferences are. I like it this way. And the last piece, click on color and opacity. I'm going to set it to 60. 60, yep, there it is. Great. And again, this is all based on preference. With the opacity set to 60, we're now able to see bubbles inside of bubbles or on top of bubbles. And from a visual perspective too, I want to go ahead and format my axis title. I'm going to right click in the x-axis and go all the way here to the left, select the font size, and I'm going to hit enter 20. I'm going to repeat that here with the y-axis. I'm going to right click and then select format, click on the drop down for font. I'm going to select 20 and there. Our cluster analysis is finished and visually we have our segmentation. Now let's go ahead and do some analysis here. We see that we have 3 clusters of customers. On the lower right, we've got a segment of customers in gold that have a significant need in the next year. But these customers, because they're in the lower part of the chart or on the scatter plot here, they're definitely not satisfied. So these are customers that we can hyper focus on to grow our business. We want to make sure that we collect their improvement suggestions on our product or service. And that's going to grow our business by getting them to purchase more from us. On the lower right, we've got the red segment. And this segment here is also not satisfied. But one of the differences is the bubble sizes are larger, which tells us that they're purchasing a lot of product from us. These are customers we are at risk of losing because not only are they purchasing a lot, they're also not satisfied. So we need to dig in and understand how we can improve our service and keep that business. The last segment here in blue, are customers that have, it appears, a higher stated annual need, and they're also really satisfied. But visually, we see that their bubble size is smaller. So there's opportunity there. We need to understand what needs they have. We need to share with the customer that we're here to grow and help them grow their business. And hopefully in the next year, we'll have greater market share. So these bubbles here would be a lot bigger. Simple and easy. Please click the like button if this helped you and become a subscriber if you want to see more. Thanks and bye for now.